Millions of people suffer from lack of sleep, which can be linked to heart disease, diabetes, depression, and shorter life. While you sleep, your body builds muscle, your mind gets clearer, and your energy levels increase. Without sleep, however, all of that starts to break down. Sleep deprivation actually has similar effects on the brain as being drunk. You've been wasting your money all these years on tequila when you could have just been crushing espresso shots. How much have you had to sleep tonight, sir? None. None at all. That's what I thought. Get them. If you want to get deeper into all the reasons sleep is important, you should check out the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. It's a really fascinating book, but TLDDR, it says you should get about 8 hours of sleep every night. Okay, so there's a lot of sleep myths out there. Let's start by clearing those up. A lot of people think they can catch up on sleep over the weekend. This is not really the case. You might be able to feel a bit more energy, but your sleep schedule is a lot more delicate than you think, and you need more consistency to have reliable sleep over a long period of time. Usually people who say they only need 4 hours of sleep just have a higher tolerance for tiredness. Over time, they will still feel the negative impact of lack of sleep, even if in the morning they're all perky and braggy about it. The worst is the ones who are real braggy about only needing 4 hours of sleep. You may be all youpy now, but when you're 35 and you look 60, we'll see who's laughing then. Okay, Brian. I have a couple friends who drink before bed because they think it helps them sleep, which, first off, sounds like alcoholism. But alcohol as well as THC and melatonin can help people become sleepy, but it totally messes with your REM cycle, which is where your body actually rests and recovers. I know so many people who take melatonin every night, and it may seem effective because you feel sleepy, but you're not only giving yourself worse sleep, you're also building melatonin tolerance and creating reliance on external melatonin. It's kind of like if to feel good, you took drugs every day. You'll take more and more, you'll develop a reliance on it, it'll become a huge problem, and eventually you'll neglect your family. And in order to feel any validation in his life, your son will try to become a cartoon YouTuber. Okay, here are some common mistakes people make that hurt their sleep. A lot of people use their phone, laptop, or TV right before bed. The blue light in these devices is also found in sunlight, and that wakes you up and suppresses your natural melatonin. So doing this just before bed makes it a lot harder to fall asleep. Overall, just try not to use your phone or laptop for at least 30 minutes before bed, unless it's to watch more of my channel. Caffeine stays in your system for a lot longer than you think. So for most people, avoiding caffeine past 3 p.m. is a good rule of thumb. If you're sensitive, don't drink it past 12 p.m. And for those of you who say caffeine doesn't affect you, so you can drink it late in the day. It may not make you feel sleepy, but if it's in your system, it will impact your quality of sleep. So just try not to drink it too late, and don't brag about being able to handle caffeine either, because then you're just as bad as Brian. Exercising contributes to higher sleep quality, but not if it's too late in the day. If your body is pumped up from lifting or cardio, it's far from ready to sleep. Some people love late night workouts, but it can definitely keep you up. So try avoiding working out at least 2 hours before bed. To optimize my sleep, I avoid working out. Yes, if you're peeing a lot in the middle of the night every night, try avoiding liquids after 7 p.m. Hydrating is important, so do it earlier in the day. But multiple bathroom trips during the night can disrupt your sleep cycle. Or even worse, it can increase your chances of wetting the bed. And even though you're an adult, everyone at school is going to find out and make fun of you. And as a coping mechanism, you're going to try to become a cartoon YouTuber. Irregular sleep schedules can also confuse your circadian rhythm. Your body loves consistency, so sleeping at the same time every night contributes to the best sleep quality. Sleeping late does happen to everyone here and there, but the key is to just try to keep a similar wake-up time in the morning. If you slept late, you'll feel tired for sure, but you'll get sleepier earlier that evening, which can better help reset your sleep schedule. All right, so here are some science-backed tips to help optimize your sleep. You want to keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. To keep it dark, I have blackout curtains, but I am really bad at installing things, so plenty of light still spills into my bedroom, so I also use an eye mask. I know I can just fix the blackout curtains, but okay, you're not my mom. Okay, how about you just get off my case about this? Your body sleeps best in a cool environment around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, or 291 Kelvin. To keep it cool when I sleep, I use a ceiling fan, air conditioning, or if you have some extra money to spend, there's a lot of bads. Choose one and buy it. You will find a big difference in the quality of your sleep. To keep it quiet, it's obviously nice to live in a place that isn't too loud outside. If you live in downtown Manhattan where people yell at each other in the middle of the night all the time, so you can use silicone earplugs every night, which were really helpful. A white noise machine can also be useful. But do this at your own risk. You should also try to get some sunlight in the morning. If you've ever listened to the Huberman podcast, you've probably heard him talk about getting sunlight in your eyes first thing in the morning because it starts your circadian rhythm for the day, which will lead your body to more accurately know when to fall asleep at night. Some people also try supplementation to help sleep. Like I said before, melatonin has a host of issues, but taking magnesium may help you sleep quality significantly. It doesn't make you sleepy like melatonin, but magnesium helps you with the depth of sleep. There are a ton of different types of magnesium, but the big ones to help with sleep are threonate, glycinate, and taurate. Do not take anything without consulting a specialist. Okay, final tip. Here are the things that will help you fall asleep. First off, a cool down routine while you're off your devices for at least 30 minutes before bed is helpful because sleep isn't an on and off switch. It's a dimmer. But if you're still having trouble, it could be that you ate late, drank caffeine late, or exercised too late. Once I'm in bed trying to fall asleep, I've tried counting sheep, which does not work for me. Sheep suck. They're bad. All right, please cut that out in post. I've tried counting down from 1,000, which is not bad because it focuses your brain on something, but once you get into the double digits, it just becomes a countdown to absolute panic. What's worked for me is the 4-7-8 method, which is where you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then you breathe out for 8 seconds. This really calms my heart rate, gives me something to focus on, and puts me in a super relaxed state. And if you feel like you've been in bed forever and you just can't sleep, you should get out of bed and do something for 10 to 20 minutes. Don't turn on any bright lights or go on any devices. But if you meditate, read, or even just listen to calming music, that can help you get out of that mental loop of thinking about how you can't sleep.